And almost right before his first court hearing, he gets fired from his job. And without a job, he doesn't have a chance.
We don't have a hope in hell of winning a custody hearing if you're out of work.
He needs to get a job in 24 hours.
Fine, I'll have a job in 24 hours.
Like anyone would in 1979, he looks for relevant jobs in the paper and either doesn't get the job or they'll let him know later. And it's the Friday before Christmas, so he goes to an employment office and asks for whatever is available. He finds a job, but it's a step down, with a salary cut of almost $5,000 per year. The headhunter advises him to wait for a better job. He doesn't want to call them up, arguing that nobody will want to conduct an interview then. But Kramer insists, and the way he does it is very interesting.
You call him up or I call him up. If I call him up, you don't get a commission, right?
Now, the way he compelled him to make that call is a life lesson in itself. He showed no hesitation about the job, made it clear that it's not a discussion, and whether it was real or not, his confidence that he's getting that job at 4 o'clock was convincing enough to do the trick. At the job interview, Kramer shows his work to his interviewer. The interviewer is impressed, but of course, he'll let him know. Kramer insists on seeing the creative director, who has the final say in hiring him, and he wants to see him right away. He doesn't have room to play cool, he's in a desperate position. He makes it clear that he really wants the job.
I want this position very much.
The creative director gives him 10 minutes, in which Kramer established that he's overqualified for the job and that he's only pursuing it for personal reasons.
Mr. Kramer, do you mind if I ask you why you're interested in a position for which you're clearly overqualified?
I need the job.
It's not an attractive answer to say you need a job, it makes you look desperate. And again, typically, the director tells him he'll think about it and let him know. What Kramer said to that is truly inspiring. He said no.
No, this is a one-day only offer, gentlemen. You saw my book, you know I can handle the work. I'm willing to take a salary cut. The only thing is you're gonna have to let me know today, not tomorrow, not next week, not at the end of the holidays. If you really want me, you make a decision right now.
What he did here was really amazing. Saying no in that manner turned his disadvantage of urgently needing the job into an advantage. This is a one-day only offer. It's not desperation, it's a time-limited offer to a golden opportunity, and you're that close to missing out on it. He moved the sense of urgency to them and switched the roles. They gave him 10 minutes to pitch for the job, he gave them even less to decide, or he won't be interested in them anymore. They needed more time to think because they didn't know what the catch is, so he gave him one. The catch is, it's a one-day only offer. Once you give people a good catch that they can handle, they stop thinking it's too good to be true and start seeing it as too good.
You got yourself a job. Congratulations.
So, why did it work? They didn't see a red flag thanks to the way he presented himself. He didn't stutter, blink, or hesitate. He was very confident, very serious, and very straightforward. Thanks to that, his persistence gave the impression of a hard worker, the reliable type that gets things done. He utilized all the qualities of an effective leader and led everyone, including himself, to do what he wants. What I personally find inspiring the most is how he turned his critical need for the job into the advantage that helped him get it. The way I see it, away from the fact that he had no choice, if he didn't time that offer, they might not have chosen him for the job anyway. Now maybe that exact scenario wouldn't work these days, and maybe it would, but the recipe's right.